Welcome, you're logged on to www.thepapare.com, Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub. And here we are with the Asia Western Club Champions League championship match against the Abu Dhabi Harlequins and Kandy Sports Club here in Nitawala. There you go, Kandy Sports Club taking on the Abu Dhabi Harlequins here in the Asia Western Club Championship here in Kandy, Nitawala. So exciting atmosphere. First time the Asia Club Rugby Championship comes here to Kandy and to Sri Lanka, and we are going to have an exciting match. Kandy Sports Club, of course, the local champions, won the league and went on to win the Clifford Cup title, therefore qualifying for the Western Club Championship. This is their third appearance in the championship, and they are expected to play this match with a new outfit. Let's find out about that later on. Joining me in the community box is Sunet Piris. Very good afternoon to you, Sunet.
Very good afternoon, Inshaf. And there you go, Kandy team coming onto the field. It's going to be interesting how Kandy plays this match, as they are coming in with a lot of youngsters against a brilliant full Harlequins team who is aiming for another title in this Western Club Championship League.
Exactly. I think the Abu Dhabi Harlequins, just to wrap up of the first match, Abu Dhabi Harlequins registered a 36-32 win against Bahrain RFC. That was played in the Middle East before they came here to Sri Lanka. So it's going to be an exciting contest. Kandy, of course, not playing their usual 15. They'll be captained by hooker Damit Disanayaka. So it will be his first match as captain, standing in for Gayan Veeratna, the usual Sri Lanka Kandy Sports Club captain.
There you go, referee with the whistle, and a good high kickoff by Abu Dhabi. Mistake in the first kickoff itself for Kandy. So Abu Dhabi Harlequins with the ball. A good charge there. Harlequins still with the ball. Good line there by the Abu Dhabi center, as Harlequins keeps the ball alive.
Fast moving rugby from the Harlequins. They have numbers on the outside. Commits to one tackler, but keeps the ball in hand. And the prop forward goes barging into to their territory, but it's a turnover ball for Kandy Sports Club. In a little bit of trouble, and looks like
the ball was taken back and scored. So 5-meter scrum for the Harlequins. So early opportunity for the Harlequins to go and score. So it's just 1 minute in the clock.
The first few minutes of play have already been in favor of the Harlequins. They've attacked. They've pondered on opportunities. It was Kandy who lost position of the first ball, and now they have a chance of drawing first blood here in Nitawala.
Referee wants to have a chat with both front rows as he restarts the scrum. Andrew Semple with the ball. A very good steady scrum. Gone down. So referee needs a restart again.
Speaking of Kandy Sports Club, we've seen new faces making their debut for the Kandy team. Ashan Darling, in fact, starting for the first time for Kandy Sports Club. Meanwhile, in that front row, everyone else has played the last few seasons under this jersey. Meanwhile, going back to the three-quarter line, we've seen school goals such as Saturaseni Ratna, Sanushka Vikrama, and also in the reserves, Heshan Jansen and Diluksha Dange making their debuts for Kandy Sports Club.
Very interesting pick, as Kandy is looking forward to improve their youngsters for the future, as Andrew feeds the ball in. Very good scrum for Harlequins as they charge forward, but Kandy manages to stop them inches away from the line as Andrew gives it out. Good line speed there by Joe, as Joe goes on to score the try. Beautiful piece of work by the Harlequins off the scrum, and they are first on the board. So 5 points to nil Just 3 minutes gone, and Harlequins in the lead.
Good passage of play there by the Harlequins. They saw the opportunity, they saw the space, and it was just execution for the Harlequins as they score the first points on board.
As Andrew Semple lines up to take the conversion. Kandy Sports Club seems to be not settled in their defense.
Easy going for Simple as he gets that one through. So Harlequins drawing first blood here in the very first minutes of this game. So 7 points to nil is the score. And it looks like Kandy Sports Club will need to fight back and fight back soon if they want to equalize against this team.
Yes, this is a very important restart. The first restart of the game for Kandy. So Asha Jamaldin is the one to take the restart. As Harlequins, they look deadly with their attack, especially the back line. Jamaldin with a high kick. Very long kick there. Gone out on full. That's not good, looking good for Kandy. So play brought back to the center. Center scrum for Harlequins. Yet again an opportunity.
2 mistakes in the 2 restarts. Clearly things not going right for the Amit Disanaika's Kandy team.
Really good opportunity for Harlequins. Center of the field. They have both sides for options as Andrew Semple feeds in. Number 8 break. Beautiful pass there. Drawing and passing. Simple rugby as Harlequins charges forward. Till Vijay Singh brings the man down as Semple gives it out to his forwards. No defense there, but finally good offload. Harlequins still going forward. A silly mistake there by Matt Hutchinson. But still, penalty awarded for Harlequins. Line offside, says the referee. And Harlequins opts to go for 3 points. No doubt there. Semple straight away said he'll go for 3 points. So Harlequins having the better of Kandy from the first whistle. Almost 7 minutes up in the clock. Harlequins 7 points to nil and having a penalty advantage here.
The Harlequins are playing without their usual kicker, Luke Stevenson. He was the man who kicked the important points against Bahrain when they first met in this club championship. And easy going for Simple as he gets the 3 points, and Abu Dhabi Harlequins go 10 points up in 7 minutes.
There's a time where Kandy should come back, and it's really important that they do, as the Kandy team comes up to the 50-meter mark to take the restart. Asad Jamaldin didn't get a good kick in the first restart, but this time yet again a good high kick. Very well done. Mistake by Harlequins. So Kandy now with an opportunity on the 22-meter mark line.
I think this is the first opportunity for Kandy Sports Club and the first time they've come into scoring territory. It will be interesting to see what they'll up to. Yes, they'll go for the scrum.
And it's important that Kandy converts this opportunity into points. As in the back line, the win 3/4 and the fly off is lined up near each other as Sanushka Bevikrama feeds in the ball. Clean scrum. That number 8 break. Beautiful break by Heshan. Beautiful offload. A bit of a fumble but collected cleanly again. Offside and referee gives a penalty. So Kandy yet again with an advantage. And referee taking the mark in front. So Kandy 5 meters away from the try line. Interesting what they're going to do.
I think it looks like keeper Dhabi Harlequins is wanting to actually go for the points. He should have. I think it's a correct decision for Kandy's perspective. Early in the game, they should try to cut the deficit through. And as the score stands with Abu Dhabi Harlequins scoring 10 points, should be easy going for Tilna Vijay Singh.
Tilna Vijay Singh lines up to take the conversion, to take up Kandy to 3 points. Good kick there, so easily done. 10 points to 3. Kandy on the scorecard. So Tilna Vijay Singh with that conversion. So Simple with the restart, good high kick and good touchback by the Harlequins. So they gain back position.
Good thinking there by the center player for Harlequins. He saw the gap, he tried to kick for the direction, and Kandy managed to hold on to that ball. Here comes Kalhara to their prop forward, and that will be the penalty for offside. So Kandy get a chance, another opportunity to get themselves out of jail. I think this is important for both teams not to concede any infringements, because that hampers their usual gameplay patterns. Mind you, Kandy Sports Club is playing their second string side. They're playing a lot of youngsters here, and it'll be interesting to see how they would get the hold of the ball and make those important points.
A good kick there by Tilna Vijay Singh. Just past the 50-meter mark. So Kandy with their first line out of the game. Damit Disanayaka with the throw-in. Good clean line out as Sanushka Bevikrama gives it out to Jamaldeen. Jamaldeen to Kalhara. Kalhara loses the ball and Harlequins with position now. Good charge through as Semple gives it out on the short side. As
wonderful offload, but unfortunate enough for the Harlequins, he goes into touch. That was a very good piece of play by the Harlequins. He saw the opportunity, he had the distance, he had one man to beat, but unfortunately he was bundled into touch. So line out in favor of Kandy Sports Club after a good passage of play by the Harlequins.
Yes, that was a very good run by Courtney Raymond, the Harlequins number 8. As for Kandy, Damit Disanayaka, the captain today, with the throw-in. Throw contested and Harlequins with the ball now. Very well done. Beautiful offload there as the big wing 3/4 Barry goes into contact as Harlequins still with possession. A bit of a fumble, but they had the penalty advantage. So penalty for Harlequins. So Andrew Semple decides to take the conversion. Interesting there. They're 7 points ahead. So 30 minutes in. Harlequins leading 10 points to 3 against Kandy Sports Club. Harlequins is having a good day with their attack. Kandy not doing their best with the line defense.
This is a good challenge for Semple. He was kicking the easy ones earlier. He had 2 kicks from easy territory that was just inside the 22 meter, and this will be a challenge for the scrum half.
He missed it by the left side, so it will be a 22-meter dropout. Kandy trying to get it fast, but decides to settle down. So Alshad Jamaldin with the restart. Good long kick. Thumped down. Very good collection by the Harlequins. Charging forward. Taken down beautifully. As Harlequins loses the ball. And Kandy now with an opportunity. Damit Disanayaka takes the player down just as he kicks. As Kandy with position now.
Here comes the back line, goes wide. Tilna Vijay Singh kicks that one to the right side corner. He sees the opportunity, but collected. In fact, number 11 collects the ball right now. Good tackle coming in from Kandy. There's a clear contest for the ball, and referee has his hand up. An opportunity here for Kandy Sports Club. Here comes their forwards, and now the ball goes out wide. They have numbers on the outside. They need to score from this side onwards. And looks like they do so. Aniruddha Vilvara, the legend, the veteran, scores right as he does it for the club season for Kandy Sports Club. The first try of the day for Kandy here at the Western Club Championship.
Yes, this is exactly what Kandy backline can do with the momentum. It was beautiful passage of play. Beautiful hands by Kandy Sports Club. And Aniruddha Vilvara back in the team again. Scores his first try as Kandy moves up to 8 points with a conversion to come. Bit of a hard kick with an angle. So Tilna off your screen. Tilna Vijay Singh is getting ready to take the kick. Harlequins was scrambled in the defense there. This was all started with a beautiful tackle. As Tilna Vijay Singh lines up to take the conversion. And a very good kick, beautifully done. So Kandy levels up the score, 10 points all.
Excellent conversion there for Tilna Vijay Singh. I think he's been doing that on and on for his school. He played for Dharmaraja College in Kandy and later on here at Kandy Sports Club. Collected cleanly there by Tarun Chaturanga for Kandy Sports Club.
As Sanushka gives it out to his line. Vilvara yet again, but unlucky kick there. So line out for Harlequins.
I think the first 15 minutes, the first 12 minutes of or 12-30 minutes of play, Kandy Sports Club was struggling. They were trying to get their basics right. I think by now, I think they've got together as a unit and are working together. So that's good for the host club. But on the other side, the Abu Dhabi Harlequins looked very composed all throughout the game.
Yes, that's true. As we could see, as Kandy, with time, to gain their momentum. As we can hear a lot of chatting inside the grounds. We didn't hear that in the first few minutes. As Harlequins takes the line out. Cleanly taken. Beautiful setup maul. Tries to charge forward. As Harlequins still going forward with the ball, and the number 8 breaks out. Beautiful tackle there as Andrew Semple gives it out to his line. They have numbers on the outside. Good pass there to Dwyer as Harlequins charging forward, still with position.
Here comes Semple. Semple looks for his fly up, sends it out to his first center. He goes into contact. Now he needs men on the right side, and support comes once again. Through the middle goes the player, but referee indicates that there has been a knock on. So once again, Harlequins losing touch of the ball.
We can see Harlequins now struggling with their with their attack. I beg your pardon, as Kandy have settled with their defense. They're doing very well. As Kandy has an opportunity with a scrum. As they can have both options, both sides. As there's a little injury down there. Player, I think, is bleeding a little. So referee just needs to check that.
The Abu Dhabi Harlequins coming here after they finished first in the West Asia Premiership. They are number 1 side in the Middle East for rugby. And meanwhile, Kandy Sports Club from Sri Lanka qualified since they've been the league champions for this year.
So referee starting play again. As Kandy now with a scrum. As Sanushka Bivikram feeds in, gives it out to Ashad Jamali, who puts on a little chip into space. Beautifully collected. And support is there as Andrew Semple gives it to the short side. No defense there, still charging forward Harlequins. Very well done. As Semple gives it out to Matt. Beautiful lines there by the Harlequins forwards. As Semple yet again. Referee has an advantage to Harlequins. A beautiful chip and chase. But Tilna Vijay Singh is there to collect. But Harlequins gets the penalty. As they have another opportunity to go for points.
It'll be interesting to see what the Harlequins will be going on this penalty opportunity. They've tried to kick the first one, and it looks like they're going to kick this one to touch and try to earn those important 5 points.
That's true. Now they know that Kandy is not going to let go this easily. So they are going to extend their lead before the half time, as 20 minutes is gone in the clock. Harlequins now in Kandy's red zone with a line-out opportunity. There's not a lot of crowd here in Kandy like we usually get during the club season, as the line out is taken cleanly. And Harlequins going forward with the maul. Accidental offside, says the referee. So scrum for Kandy. Lucky there.
I think the Kandy forwards breathe a sigh of relief after that infringement. They know what that contest they have at the front row, and skipper Damit Disanayaka will be looking to clear this one through and try to work their line from their attacking 50-meter line.
So Kandy with an opportunity to get out of jail. Referee wants to reset the scrum. He's seeing some problems. As Sanushka Bivickrama feeds in. An advantage for Kandy. So they have numbers on the outside. Gives it out. Lavanga Perela, small chip, not a good kick. Gone out on full. So they'll bring back the line out to where it was kicked. Unlucky there by Lavanga Pereira.
I think it was it was a calculated risk that Kandy Sports Club took, seeing the advantage. They worked the line up, and unfortunately, Lavanga Pereira could not execute his intentions correctly, though. Phil Abraham with the feed, with the throw in for the Harlequins. They get quick ball.
Beautiful charge there by the Harlequins forward as Kandy has an advantage. And Damit Disanaika turns it over. Beautiful pass there as they get the penalty because there was no advantage. So penalty for holding on. Kandy again on an opportunity to get out of jail. They'll be happy there as Tilna Vijay Singh comes to take the kick for touch.
All these pictures coming to you live, courtesy of Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, www.ThePapare.com. Mind you, we'll be bringing also the Kandy Bahrain encounter that will be played next week here in Nithavala.
As Kandy now a few meters away from the 22-meter mark. As Damit Disanaika is ready to take the throw. A very good long throw, cleanly taken as Sanushka Bivickrama gives it out to Jamaldin. A fumble, knock back says the referee, but knock on that time. So penalty for against Kandy Sports Club. Deliberate knock on, so it's a penalty. Unnecessary for Kandy. They had a good opportunity. It was a very good line out as Semple kicks it out. Very good kick there. Gained almost 15-20 meters. So now Harlequins with an advantage. It's an interesting game. It's 10 points all. 26 minutes on the clock. As Phil Abraham. Very good line out throw there as they set up another maul. Harlequins going forward. Kandy outmatched there in the maul. And that's exactly why they set up mauls every single line out. As the number 8 breaks out, Semple gives it out to Matt.
Breaks in and he's taken in a bit of traffic, but manages to hold on to that ball. Referee has his hand up for that infringement. Now tries to break through. Good piece of defense coming in from Kandy, but they'll need to look out for those infringements. Quick ball out from Semple. Semple now needs men on the outside. Oh, puts in a dummy. Clever pass there from the Abu Dhabi scrum half.
Not collected cleanly, and Tilna Vijay Singh now with the ball. Going forward, Lavanga with an awkward pass. But collected now again as Kandy is under pressure. Turnover, but penalty says the referee, not releasing. I beg your pardon, not rolling away. So Kandy.
I think Kandy Sports Club needs to calm down. They need to match their working ratios and play this game. It was a good run by Tilna Vijay Singh. He saw the gap and saw the opportunity, but he could not find support in the far corner. So Kandy Sports Club once again with an opportunity. They need to play the ball from the attacking side, not from the defending side. So that's something they need to look forward to.
And Kandy needs to have a lot of possession as they give away possession really easily. And every single time they have possession, they hit back hard and gain momentum and puts the Abu Dhabi defense under pressure as Damit Disanaga lines up to take the line out. 5-man line out there. Beautiful line out. And Kandy this time sets up a ball. And the sack is not completed, so they still have the ball. Charging forward as Sanushka Bevikrama gives it out to Jamaldeen. Not a good pass, but collected back again by Chaturaseni Ratna. Is brought down as Sanushka changes the side, gives it out to Tilna Vijay Singh, who thumbs down kick. Really good kick there, but very well done.
Here comes the Harlequins player. Very good tackle on him. He takes 3 players to take him down. And now the pass goes out wide. And here comes the wing 3-quarter for the Harlequins. Puts in a little kick there. Looks like it'll find touch, but it was a good passage of play. In fact, from the wing 3-quarter, that was MOC for the Harlequins doing those duties in the far end. That was very well done, in fact, for the Harlequins.
Very good counter attack by the Harlequins. And they manages to get out of jail. But Kandy again with a line out. Just 10 minutes to go for the halftime. Still 10 points all for both teams. Tied up as Damit with a short line out. Not cleanly taken. Sanushka Bevikrama scrum off under pressure. As Wilbur acts as scrum off. And a beautiful interception. And his numbers, beautiful offload there.
Can the Harlequins score from this attack? And once again, turned over from Kandy Sports Club. That was Pereira, and it looks like it's going to far out. There's a chase coming up, but looks like the Harlequins player will recover well in time to clear that one out. That was a good pair of play from Kandy Sports Club. Good wishful thinking.
Back-to-back interceptions there. Intercepted by Ushan Pereira for Kandy. They were a bit under pressure when their ball was intercepted by the flanker, Garrett.
I believe whoever scores just before the halftime will have an advantage going into the next 40 minutes of play. That will set the tone for the team.
Yes, of course, that advantage would be not on the boards, but mentally. As Kandy again with a line out. Good long line out, cleanly taken again. Tries to set up a maul, but the sack beautifully done as Sanushka Bevikrama goes on the short side to Wilbur, who tries to chip it forward, but messes it up as the ball is turned over to Harlequins. Tiring rugby down here in the hill capital as Harlequins. Abraham with a beautiful throw as Harlequins yet again sets up a beautiful maul, tries to charge forward. Kandy trying so hard to hold them as there's only few players coming in to hold that maul, which is unsuccessful as Harlequins still going forward.
But unfortunately loses the ball in the process. So although Harlequins had the physical advantage, they are outnumbered in when it comes to the pack weight, but they lost that ball once again in the process. So it's opportunity gone begging once again for the Harlequins. In that next few minutes, we saw the first 10 minutes of play. We saw the Harlequins attacking and pouncing on all opportunities that they were given. But towards the next few minutes, I think the Harlequins have committed many offences that have costed them many points.
Yes, we can see the momentum have shifted as the players are tired after 32 minutes It's gloomy here, but it's really humid down on the grounds, so it's hard for the players. It's intense rugby going on here in Kandy, Nithavada Sports Club. As Kandy with the scrum, Abhay Vikrama with the feed. Clean scrum, beautifully given to Jamaldin. Jamaldin, beautiful pass but missed. But Tilna Vijay Singh with an opportunity. He needs support. And he pops it out. Toshan Pereira. Kandy. There was no ruck. But with the assistant referee's help, referee says there was a ruck. So penalty advantage for Kandy. And Tilna Vijay Singh, I think he wants to go for points because it's just 7 minutes away from halftime, but he goes to touch. So Kandy wants to get another score before the halftime, and they have a good opportunity here.
I think that's a bold decision coming in from the captain to go for the line out. I think Damit Disanayak, except for that first line out, he's been on point on his line outs. They've gone deep, they've found the man, and looks like Disanayak will be looking to do the same in this 22-meter line out. He does very well so as the maul is formed, but the ball pops out, so opportunity this time gone begging from Kandy's side.
Yes, I thought Kandy would go for points there, but they selected to go for touch and they couldn't convert it into points. So Harlequins with possession now. Unlucky for Kandy Sports Club. As Abu Dhabi Harlequins will try to get out of their red zone. We can see players are really tired. Hands on their knees.
Although the scoreline says that 10-all, it has been end-to-end rugby from the two sides. The position has been turned and momentum has been on both sides as referee has his hand up for that scrum. The Harlequins try to break through from the middle, but referee will bring back play for that initial infringement, so it will be penalty for the Harlequins. Once again, Harlequins have an opportunity to clear themselves out of danger.
Fairly good kick by Semple.
Still got 5 minutes to go on this clock, so it could be anyone's 5 minutes. I think here on, I think if a penalty decision comes around, I think both teams should try to capitalize and go for points if possible.
As Abraham takes the throw, cleanly taken as Semple gives it out to his line. Matt with the ball, given out to his big win three-quarter, who is still going forward, taken down beautifully. Semple yet again with a short pass to his forwards. Now Harlequins with position going forward. Good offloads. They continue in play as there is challenge by Kandy. Yes, they win it. So a penalty against Harlequins for holding on. And referee wants to have a word. And referee wants team captain Ben Borger to have a word with his team as Kandy opts to go for touch as we have 4 minutes left in this first half. A very good kick there. A really good opportunity for Kandy yet again.
Speaking of the Kandy team, I think Kandy Sports Club rightfully are the league champions in Sri Lanka. They lead the Sri Lanka clubs rugby circuit, and now they have a chance of looking at the Asian circuit as Damit Disanayaka's throw goes to the Harlequin lock forward. Simple sends the ball out, now it goes to the middle.
Simple opts to go on the short side. Not a good pass there. But still Harlequins going forward. Beautiful run there by the big number 8, Courtney. And Harlequins still going forward with momentum as Simple picks it up and goes. And given out to his forwards again. Beautiful offload. Matt now with ball. Gives it out to his line. They have numbers on the outside.
He should have passed that number 24. He tries to go on his own. He makes a few yards for the Harlequins. They are meters short of the try. Can the try come for the Harlequins just before halftime?
Harlequins with momentum now. Simple gives it out to his forwards. Charges forward, taken down beautifully. A beautiful backhand pass, but read nicely by the Kandy defense. Simple slows it down, gives it out to Matt. Matt goes into contact. Beautifully done by the defense. Simple yet again to his forwards. Very good line speed by Kandy Sports Club. A good challenge, but referee says offside, so penalty given.
This is going to be tough for the Kandy Sports Club players. They are struggling with fitness. It's down to the last 2 minutes of the game, and they need to defend this one and stop them from scoring. And it looks like a knock on. So referee will bring play back again for the initial knock forward that was committed by the Kandy player.
Unlucky there for the Harlequins. The first knock on was by the Kandy player, Tilna Vijay Singh. Now they have a 5-meter scrum, as you can see on the screen. Players with their hands on their heads, that really tired. Just 1 minute to go in our clock in this first half, and Harlequins with a golden opportunity to score and go into the dressing room.
Here comes Simple. Crucial line out. Number 8 breaks through. He barges into a few Kandy players. Now he needs quick ball. Ball goes wide. Now to the inside pass. Manages to hold on to that pass. And now there's a one-man advantage for the Harlequins. But very well defended from Kandy. Ball still with the Harlequins. Simple looking for options. Gives it to number 6. And the captain for Harlequins does the job. Ben Bolger scores that important try. And that will be the breakthrough the Harlequins were looking for in the last 10 minutes of play.
You could say that the Kandy defense was scrambled there. Everyone was tired. No one was defending properly. And the Harlequins captain, he knew what he had to do for his team as he went on to score just before the halftime. So Simple with another easy kick to make it 17 points. As he kicks it through, it's 17 points to 10, and referee blows the halftime whistle. Harlequins managing to get the lead just before the halftime.
So there you go. We've had exciting 40 minutes of action here at Nithavala. It was 10-all going into the 38th minute. It was an exciting passage of play. Kandy Sports Club bounced back with that Wilvera try to compete with the Harlequins. There you go. Official confirmation of the score. Kandy Sports Club 10, Abu Dhabi Harlequins 17. So it was an interesting half for the Kandy Sports Club. What are your positives from Kandy as well as the Harlequins?
Well, for Kandy, I would say they were not settled in the first 10 to 15 minutes, but they came back really hard. And it was really nice to see how they played. And Harlequins, they were really good in the first few minutes. Their attack was brilliant, but they switched off for a little while, but they came back just before the halftime. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with you with the action of the second half after this commercial break.
Technique, tactics, attack. defend, pattern. Back to the board, the rugby analysis.
The breakdown, end-to-end Sri Lankan rugby.
It doesn't matter what you think.
The first rule is trust yourself.
Fitness Diaries, in a mission to uplift the fitness arena in Sri Lanka.
සමහර විශ්ලේෂණයන් තියෙනවා ඒවා සමහරලාවට හරියන්නත් පුළුවන් වරදින්නත් පුළුවන් කෝසල.
ක්‍රිකට් කියන්නේ අවිනිශ්චිත ක්‍රීඩාවක් ධනුෂ්කයා. අපි දන්නේ නැහැ මොනවද සිදුවන්නේ කියලා. ගොඩක් දේ කතා කරන්න පුළුවන් පිටියෙන් පිටත. නමුත් සියල්ල සිදුවන්නේ පිටිය තුලදී.
පිටියේ ඈත මෑත කතා වෙන්න පුළුවන් පිටියේ ඇතුලේ කතා වෙන්න පුළුවන් ඒ ක්‍රිකට් විශ්ලේෂණාත්මකව ඔබට සම කරන්නට අපි සූදානම්ින් ඉන්නවා පිටියේ කතා තුලින්. රැඳෙන්න අපිත් එක්ක ThePapare.com ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ ප්‍රමුඛතම ක්‍රීඩා වෙබ් අඩවිය සමග.
What's happening here? The chance for
Technique, tactics, attack, defend, pattern. Back to the board, the rugby analysis.
The breakdown, end-to-end Sri Lankan rugby.
It doesn't matter what you think.
The first rule is trust yourself.
Fitness Diaries, in a mission to uplift the fitness arena in Sri Lanka.
සමහර විශ්ලේෂණයන් තියෙනවා ඒවා සමහරලාවට හරියන්නත් පුළුවන් වරදින්නත් පුළුවන් කෝසල.
ක්‍රිකට් කියන්නේ අවිනිශ්චිත ක්‍රීඩාවක් ධනුෂ්කයා. අපි දන්නේ නැහැ මොනවද සිදුවන්නේ කියලා. ගොඩක් දේ කතා කරන්න පුළුවන් පිටියෙන් පිටත. නමුත් සියල්ල සිදුවන්නේ පිටිය තුලදී.
පිටියේ ඈත මෑත කතා වෙන්න පුළුවන් පිටියේ ඇතුලේ කතා වෙන්න පුළුවන් ඒ ක්‍රිකට් විශ්ලේෂණාත්මකව ඔබට සම කරන්නට අපි සූදානම්ින් ඉන්නවා පිටියේ කතා තුලින්. රැඳෙන්න අපිත් එක්ක ThePapare.com ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ ප්‍රමුඛතම ක්‍රීඩා වෙබ් අඩවිය සමග.
what's happening here? The chance for
Technique, tactics, attack, defend, pattern. Back to the board, the rugby analysis.
The Breakdown, end-to-end Sri Lankan Rugby.
It doesn't matter what you think.
The first rule is trust yourself.
Fitness Diaries, in a mission to uplift the fitness arena in Sri Lanka.
සමහර විශ්ලේෂණයන් තියෙනවා ඒවා සමහරලාවට හරියන්නත් පුළුවන් වරදින්නත් පුළුවන් කෝසල.
ක්‍රිකට් කියන්නේ අවිනිශ්චිත ක්‍රීඩාවක් ධනුෂ්කයා. අපි දන්නේ මොනවද සිදුවන්නේ කියලා. ගොඩක් දේ කතා කරන්න පුළුවන් පිටියෙන් පිටත. නමුත් සියල්ල සිදුවන්නේ පිටිය තුලදී.
පිටියේ ඈත මෑත කතා වෙන්න පුළුවන් පිටියේ ඇතුලේ කතා වෙන්න පුළුවන් ඒ ක්‍රිකට් විශ්ලේෂණාත්මකව ඔබට සම කරන්නට අපි සූදානම්ින් ඉන්නවා පිටියේ කතා තුලින්. රැඳෙන්න අපිත් එක්ක ThePapare.com ශ්‍රී ලංකාවේ ප්‍රමුඛතම ක්‍රීඩා වෙබ් අඩවිය සමග.
What's happening here? The transfer.
Technique, tactics, attack, defense, pattern. Back to the board, the rugby analysis.
The Breakdown, end-to-end Sri Lankan Rugby.
It doesn't matter what you think.
The first rule is trust yourself.
Fitness Diaries, in a mission to uplift the fitness arena in Sri Lanka.
Welcome back to live action from the Asia Western Club Championship. Kandy Sports Club taking on the Abu Dhabi Harlequins here at Nithawala, and the Harlequins lead 17 points to 10 at half-time. As you can see, the Harlequin players have made their way onto the field. It was an exciting bit of first half. Kandy showed restraint. They fought back. They scored all important points, but at 38 minutes, the Harlequins made sure that they got themselves on the scorecard. So it's an interesting clash. We have 40 more minutes to play in this game. So it's all up to the two teams to decide, or it will be the two teams who will be deciding who will be winning this encounter in this Western Club Championship.
Yes, it's going to be an interesting second half as both teams know what they have to do. They know their opposition now very well, how they play, their weaknesses and strengths. As Asha Jamal in with the ball to take the restart. As we don't see any changes from both sides. So referee with the whistle starts the proceedings as it's a good high thumping kick collected cleanly.
Here comes the scrum half, sends the ball towards Abhay Vikram. Abhay Vikram manages to hold on to that ball. Now up to Vijay Singh. Vijay Singh looks for his options, finds Heshan Kalhara. He goes into strong hit. But once again, the Harlequins manage to hold on to the ball.
As Semple with another small chip. As Aniruddha Wilbur is there to collect it. And decides to run by himself. And he gets into space. Beautiful run by Aniruddha Wilbur. Good shots there. Taken down finally. So Kandy with momentum now. Sanushka Abhivikrama gives it out.
Here comes Tarun Sasuranga, goes into contact, ball still with the Kandy players. Abhay Vikrama needs quick ball. Jamaldin collects the difficult pass, and Chathura Senivaratna sends a long kick. We've seen him doing this for St. Joseph's College, but the Harlequins managed to take on position once again.
And Semple is taken down there by Kandy as the captain gives it out. Good high kick as Wilbur collects it again and decides to run again, but this time he's tackled easily. So Kandy slowing down, trying to settle.
Here comes Darling. Darling goes into contact.
As Kandy is contested in the ruck. Abhay Vikrama didn't get a clean ball but gives it out to his line. Another ruck there. Kandy trying hard to pass that gain line. As Abhay Vikrama now came with the ball, gives it out to Tilna Vijay Singh, who puts a beautiful cross kick, but collected cleanly there. But beautiful defense, very well done by the Harlequin win 3/4. As Harlequins charges forward, beautiful offload, but Sawyer Anthony doing very well with that tackle, an experienced player. So Kandy gets the scrum, back-to-back rugby, non-stop rugby. Beautiful passage of play. You can see, thank Damit Disanayaka.
I think the first 2 minutes of play has been very intense. We've seen Andu the Wilbur taking the ball. We saw him stepping a few players. I think that's what he does in and out in this club rugby arena. And then going forward, we saw the Harlequins win 3/4 counter attacking as well. So it was a good passage of play for the 2 minutes of play what we've had.
You can clearly see that the coaches have given them tips for both the teams. And they're here to play, and they're here to win. So beautiful passage of play there as Kandy has the scrum. As the Kandy line off the screen is set a bit flat, as referee is having a word with the Harlequins front rower.
Sanushka Vikrama playing his first match as scrum off for the Kandy side. It's a dream for many of the school players to wear the Kandy jersey, as referee gives a free kick in favor of Kandy Sports Club. And Abhay Vikrama takes a quick tap, and here comes Jamalin. Jamalin tries to fend off one. He goes into contact.
Beautiful rip off by the lock forward Phil as Harlequins charges forward. The big win 3/4 Barry, who's taken down finally, and Harlequins with momentum now going forward. Kandy needs to settle with their defense as yet again Barry with the ball, taking 3 men as he loses the ball, but still Harlequins with possession. Andrew Semple decides to go on the short side as the big number 8. Courtney Raymond gives it out to Barry. A beautiful charge, but he fell down. Harlequins is having a messy attack, so knock forward. Kandy with the scrum now. The players look like they're not physically fit enough. You can see players down on the ground. This is what's going to cost, because it's just 5 minutes into the second half. And for both teams,
it looks like Ganuka Disanayaka, it's number 3 for Kandy Sports Club, is down on the ground. He's been seen to as the referee stops the play, stops play for the injuries. So looking at this game, I think we've had exciting rugby, but no team has had complete control over the game thus far. So we have more than 35 minutes to play for. And let's see if either of the team gets lucky. There you go, replacement coming in for Kandy Sports Club. Looks like Lasita Attanagoda will be replacing Ganapu Disanayaka in the front row. This is the Asia Western Club Championship coming to you live and exclusively from www.thepapare.com. Mind you, we'll be bringing you the next game, that is the Kandy Sports Club versus the Bahrain Rugby Football Club encounter. That's also to be played here in Kandy on the 22nd of this month.
As Kandy Sports Club with the scrum. Sanskar Bivickrama with the feeding. Good clean ball, gives it out to Jamaldeen. Jamaldeen with Ajami gives out to Vijay Singh. Bilbara in space now. He has pace and power. And he goes around the defender as Anuruddha Wilbara with a beautiful run goes under the post. Easily done. That's what Kandy backline can do. Anuruddha Wilbara coming back into the Kandy side after a season out because of an injury, but he hasn't lost his pace or his game. Beautifully done. As Kandy now 15 points to 17 with the conversion to come. They can level up the score again.
Anuruddha Wilbara, he has been the man for Kandy Sports Club. He has delivered for Kandy Sports Club, and this time around he makes no mistake. In his home ground, Wilbara gets that wonderful piece of play. A classic winger's try, and Tilna Vijay Singh will need to convert this one to draw even alongside the Harlequins. Shouldn't be too much of trouble for Vijay Singh under the post.
Doesn't get much easier kicks than that. So 2 points on the board. 17 points all for both teams. Exciting rugby down here in the hill capital. As Harlequins walking towards the 50-meter mark. Tilna Vijay Singh with the conversion to level up the score.
$17 all is the score here at Nittola, and we have an exciting game up on our hands. It'll be interesting to see who gets the next points on board. The Harlequins surely look devastated after that try. They need to regroup themselves, and that was just an individual brilliance coming off the efforts of Anuruddha Wilbara.
As it's a good high kick by Semple, cleanly collected by Sawyer Anthony. And Kandy with the ball. They have numbers, but turned over. Penalty advantage for Harlequins. Harlequins now with momentum. Tries to go forward. Taken down finally. A Semple. A referee blows for a penalty. There's a bit of a fight. As referee tries to settle things down.
I think the intensity of the contest has gotten the players. 17-17 is the score, and equal amount of potential input has been given from both of these sides. So
it was the two prop forwards for both teams, Ashan Darling and Peter Killane. So referee is going to have a word with his assistant. What happened there? Assistant referee. They're having a long chat about what happened, because I'm sure both the assistant referee didn't see it properly. So he wants both captains. And Ashan Darling from Kandy Sports Club.
looks like the referee wants to be certain as to the two players who were involved in the brawl. He wants to have a chat with the two captains as well.
So it's Ashan Darling and Abraham, and both sent out. So both teams losing two front rowers. Harlequins, their hooker, and Kandy Sports Club They're prop forward. And the game continues. Harlequins with the penalty and opts to go for the conversion. Wise move there. So Andrew Semple has to get this through to take the lead again and gain momentum as both teams 14 men down. And the Semple lines up to take the conversion. A very good kick there, but missed the conversion, penalty conversion there. So 22-meter restart. Really lucky there for Kandy Sports Club. As Ashad Jamaldin with the 22-meter restart. Good long kick into space. Collected cleanly by the wintry quarter of the Harlequins. Goes forward, needs support, and he has support. Good pick and go there. Very good offload, but not collected cleanly. Semple to his forward, who's going forward really well, charging forward. And Harlequins still with possession. Brought down on the 22-meter mark. And Semple gives it out to Matt. And he is the captain, who's brought down it again. Semple with the basketball pass. And they have numbers and space, but beautiful offload there. An easy try for Harlequins. And Harlequins yet again in the lead. The try scorer, Sean Stevens.
Easy going for the Harlequins. They saw the opportunity. It was a good passage of play. They were playing as a team, and there was no reason for the referee to not award the tries. So the breakthrough coming in for the Harlequins as a try.
Now Harlequins leading the scoreboard 22 points to 17 with the conversion to come. Conversion with a bit of an angle for Andrew Semple. As Kandy has made two changes, Sanushka Bevikram and Chatura Seniviratna going out, and yet again two debutants, Lashita Ranavira and Heshan Jansen coming in as Andrew Semple lines up to take the conversion. Very well done. So conversion is through. Harlequins leading 24 points to 17. Kandy is just down by 7 points. And now they seem to be a bit turned off. They're just walking up to the 50-meter mark for the restart. As Asha Jamaldin is back again to take the kick. Good high kick. Collected cleanly, but
Good
taken
pressure
down.
Good pressure coming in from Kandy Sports Club, and looks like referee will call black play. It looks like an infringement. Not releasing the player, says referee. And the Harlequins will have an opportunity to get themselves out of danger. 24-17 is the score.
And a good kick there by Semple. So Harlequins now inside Kandy territory. Harlequins now with another opportunity to extend their lead and put on pressure to the Kandy side.
They don't have their usual throwing hooker. They have their replacement Murray Reason throwing in for the Queens. Not the best of lineouts, but they managed to hold on to the ball.
And Andrew Semple gives it out to his forwards. Good piece of defense there. And quick ball out to Matt Hutchings, who gives a beautiful short pass. And Hutchings yet again with the ball, gives it out. And through the gap, no one to defend there. The fullback.
That is Jonah Marshall who goes in. No man uncontested. He was looking on left and right, looking for a contest, but easily done for the Queens. Jonah Marshall scoring that try. I think this is the breakthrough that the Queens are looking for. And now they have a 2-try advantage over Kandy Sports Club. And looks like Kandy Sports Club will need to regroup themselves very soon if they need to get out of their losing territory.
Yeah, we saw that Kandy was scrambled in their backline defense, and Harlequins took the better of them. As Marshall went on to score the try. So Andrew Semple lines up to take the conversion, but referee off your screen is having a word with an official.
But interestingly, looks like a referee wants to have another look off your screens. I think referee has cleared his doubts. It's interesting to see the Harlequins scored twice when they were 14 men, and they could not do that. They only scored 2 tries when they were having their squad at full strength. So good piece of playing from the Queens.
Yeah, we can see the Harlequins getting back into momentum, just like the first half. They're settling down as Andrew Semple with another difficult conversion. He takes his time to take this conversion. A good kick, but missed. So the score will remain at 29 points to 17. And Kandy Sports Club, if they want to remain in this game, they have to hit back hard. You see Ganuka Disanayaka is taken out as Lasita Attanaguda is back in the game. I think that was the discussion between the official and the referee. As Jamal Lin takes the kick off. Good high kick. Very cleanly collected. Bit of a fumble, but Harlequins keeps possession and beautiful offload there. And a good tackle to bring that man down. And Harlequins, Matt Hutchings gives a long pass to the try scorer. And Harlequins have numbers on the outside. Wilbur trying to stop his opposite number. As the captain is brought down, Harlequins with the ball. Andrew to his back line.
Breaks through the middle is their center. Now they need quick ball. What will Semple do? Semple looks at his man. Now he goes wide. Very long pass there to the wing 3/4, but he makes a fumble out of that pass, but manages to hold on. But referee has indicated that it will be a knock-on in favor of the Kandy Sports Club team. There was a little bit of a small misunderstanding between the two players, and referee making sure, giving a stern warning to the Harlequins players to keep their calm.
Crowd not agreeing with the referee. But referee, this seemed to be convinced with the play on the ground. So it will be a scrum for Kandy. As Hutchings is having a word with the referee, trying to clear out his doubts. And the game has slowed down a little. And it's 29 points to 17. Almost 60 minutes on the clock. With the Abu Dhabi Harlequins leading. This is in this Western Club Championship. So clock off, says the referee. As Muhammad Ali comes in, as they are missing a prop forward for the scrum, and Hayshan Jansen with the first feed of his club rugby career. Referee wants to reset the scrum as the number 8 of the Harlequins was not involved in the scrum.
I think it's wonderful to see a 19-year-old making his debut at the Asia Western Club Championship. You don't see 19-year-olds making their debuts at the international stage, and players like Hayshan Jansen, Sanushka Bevikrama, and also there's Chatraseni Ratna and Lakshit Ranavira gets this opportunity to represent Kandy Sports Club, and that's something they will treasure in their rugby career when they move on to play professional rugby.
And Jansen with a clean feed, very good pass to his counterpart at college, as Tilna Vijay Singh with a beautiful offload there, and Kandy with momentum now. Jansen, beautiful pass there to Muhammad Ali, who tries to go forward but brought down.
Jansen to Attanagura. Attanagura tries to run around the Harlequins players, but ball has been turned over, and good counter attack coming in once again from the Quins.
So penalty advantage for Kandy, and the penalty is given. Good contest there by Kandy Sports Club. So the referee asking the sin-bin player to come back in. So Ashan Darling is back in the game. A good touch by Tilna Vijay Singh. So they are on the 40-meter mark of the Harlequins territory.
Dhabi Harlequins with the throw-in. Goes deep, collected well there by Surya Anthony. Here comes Ranavira. Goes to Kalhara. In fact, Dimitri Vijay Tunga. And he's taken down, pushed backwards by the Queens players. But manages to hold on. Good cycling play from Jansen. Jansen tries to send that basketball pass and turns it over in the process.
As Harlequins goes forward. Simple with a short pass and chip. As Tilna Vijay Singh collected it cleanly. Tries to run by himself, steps off two players, and he's going forward. As he has support, he gives it out. He doesn't have support, but still Kandy with the ball. As Dimitri goes forward, and Jansen gives it out to Tilna Vijay Singh,
who puts a cross kick. Looks like that it's a contest through the try line, but it was
and it's brought back. The referee says line offside. So I think Tilna Vijay Singh saw that advantage, and he thought might as well go for the cross kick and try his luck. Good thinking by him. As Kandy Sports Club is inside the Harlequins red zone, almost inside Harlequins red zone, as Tilna Vijay Singh opts to go for touch.
I think clearly Kandy Sports Club wants the win here in this encounter. They don't want to settle down, and they don't want to kick points. That is the intentions coming in from the team as well as the team players, as Dhabi Harlequins readies himself for a line out. Mind you, Dhabi Harlequins has had a good day with the line outs. Missed about one or two here and there, but he's had a successful day with the line out, so he should be able to get this one through as well.
Yes, he has been playing a brilliant captain's role, as he puts yet again a beautiful line out. The line out was brought down, and the ball is lost forward by Kandy, as Semple clears it out. So Harlequins gets out of jail.
Opportunity gone, begging for the Kandy side. I think earlier on in the first half as well. They saw themselves in the 22-meter territory and with a line out, but they could not capitalize that opportunity to score. So, nevertheless, Kandy Sports Club with the line out. Experience coming in for the Kandy team in the line out. They've got Sashika Jayawardena coming, making it in the 7th jersey. Collected cleanly by Asir Ratnayaka. Ranavira sends to Jayawardena. Jayawardena makes a fumble of the pass. Not what he was expected to do on that occasion. It was a very well executed dummy ploy by Heshan Jansen, but Jayawardena fumbled the pass in the process. So another opportunity goes begging for Kandy Sports Club.
And now Harlequins with the opportunity. They just have to extend their lead. They're 2 tries away from the Kandy side. As replacements coming in. As Andrew Semple puts the ball in. Good number 8 break there. Good chip and couldn't collect it cleanly. So Kandy with position, good counter attack. Now Tilna Vijay Singh with a run. Beats the defender, beats 2 defenders but brought down by Hutchings. Good offload but not collected cleanly by Langa Pereira. Advantage for knock forward, says the referee. So Harlequins with the scrum. The discipline in this game is really bad. So you can see this is an intense game. Both teams trying so hard.
Once again, referee stopping play. He wants to have a chat with the captain from the Harlequin side as well as the Kandy Sports Club side, because discipline has not been the best over the game, over the 65 minutes we've had. But once again, cardinal errors committed from Kandy Sports Club's players, depriving them of a possible scoring opportunity.
Every single time they gain momentum, there's a small error that makes them go down again. As Andrew Semple lines up to feed in it again. Very good scrum, steady scrum. Semple gives it out to Hutchings. Good inside pass, but fumble. So knock forward, says the referee. Now Kandy with an opportunity in the center of the field. Let's see what Heshan Jansen and his counterpart Ranavira. These 2 players have played for college together for more than 5 years. So they know each other. Let's see what they would do. As the Harlequins chatting all over the field, trying to get the defense together. As the referee wants a reset, the scrum. Beautiful scrum as the number 8 breaks. Jansen with ball as a good kick but collected cleanly. Referee bringing back play, penalty, says the referee. So Damit Disanayaka having a chat with his players what to do, and Tilna Vijay Singh opts to go for touch. Not the kick he wanted, but he'll take it. As Kandy just meters away from the 22-meter mark. And with another opportunity to hit back, as they just have 12 more minutes in this game to come back, and there are 2 tries down. It's down Disanayaka. Lines up to take through. Good line out yet again. Beautiful set up maul, but brought down Very well done by the Harlequins forwards as Jansen trying to take the ball out. Good pass to Shashika Jayawardena. Strong lad. Has been playing for Kandy for several years. Turned over, but advantage says referee. And hands on the ruck says referee. So ruck was formed. Kandy with another opportunity. Everything going Kandy way now, and they have to convert this into points. And referee is having word with the Harlequins team as Kandy goes for touch. Their lineouts have been excellent this evening, so they want to continue with it.
Replacements coming in for Kandy Sports Club in the center, in the centers. Number 12, Diluksha Dange makes his club debut for Kandy Sports Club as that one's pushed forward by Kandy. Kandy are meters away from the try line as the forwards send the ball.
As the crowd is also getting excited. Harlequins doing well with the defense as the forwards of Kandy Sports Club. Muhammad Ali with the ball. Beautiful pick and go, but brought down. Jansen. Beautiful backhand pass to Sohir Anthony, but read well by the defense. But Kandy still going forward, still with precision.
Jansen sends it out to Ranavira, looks for his options, goes deep, cuts inside number 22, that's Pereira. And it looks like that is a penalty try awarded. No, in fact, referee will bring back play for the initial infringement that was in favor of Kandy Sports Club.
Unnecessary by Lavanga Pereira. It could have been an easy pass, but he messed it up. But luckily, Kandy had the penalty advantage as Shashika Jayawardena going forward, brought down inches away from the line. Muhammad Ali tries to scramble the defense, but he's brought down.
Ball comes out once again. The forwards, Tarun Chaturanga moving forward for Kandy. And now Jansen looks for his options, has Disanayaga, the skipper. He makes a few grounds. And once again, quick ball taken out from Jansen, but he's taken into traffic. Kandy managed to.
Yet again a penalty. And this time, it's a penalty try. So the referee wants to have a word with the Harlequins team. They have given too many penalties. And a yellow card given. As Kandy moves up 7 points. So it's 24 points to 29. Just 5 points behind the Harlequins.
Quick piece of thinking from the Harlequins. They want to rush things up. They took the Kandy players by surprise. Mind you, a penalty try, according to new adjustments of rules, is awarded 7 points. So Kandy Sports Club once again in 5 points distance between the two teams. And once again, Puma Manjanayaka making first touch of first ground, coming in at replacements in the front line.
As Shashika Jayawardena charges forward. He's being held up but now brought down. And the ball is in. It was a ruck indeed, and yet again a penalty against Harlequins. Harlequins have switched off. The momentum have shifted towards the Kandy side as Heshan Jansen takes the tap, and Kandy decides to work this line. Unnecessary pass, but collected again by Oshan Pereira. And Kandy with a ruck. Jansen gives it out to Attanagoda. Beautiful tackle there by the Harlequins. But still Kandy with precision. Jamal with the ball. Beautiful step there. Still going forward. He needs support. Didn't read the man well. Gives it out. But Semple was there to intercept. And Harlequins now with a chance. Beautiful chip.
It's going to be a foot race. Looks like the ball ran out of touch, but there will be a small discussion with the assistant referee.
It looked like it was a knock on, He didn't plant
But
the try
but
correctly.
the Harlequin players are quite impressed and they look like they are celebrating.
No try, says the referee. So it will be a 22-meter dropout. Lucky for Kandy. Now they have an opportunity, just 5 points away. One try and a conversion would do. And this is interesting how this Abu Dhabi team is going down to this young Kandy team who's trying so hard to win this game, as Harlequins with the ball now.
Here comes Semper. Semper sends it to Marsh. Marsh comes in with traffic. Mind you, the Harlequins are playing with 14 men. Semper goes to his left. Looks like
passes.
a clear forward pass on that occasion. Referee let that one go, but bring back play for the second knock on. But once again, uncanny display from the Harlequins. Not quite sportsmanship like from a team of that stature coming here. So referee will once again.
So the assistant referee helped out the referee with that decision. So forward pass first time around. So Kandy Sports Club with an opportunity. As a Kandy player is down on the grounds. I think he's having a bit of cramp. As we can see, the Harlequins team scrambled in their defense. Not the same team we saw in the first half. They're under pressure now, as just 5 minutes to go in our clock. Kandy with a golden opportunity to go on and either level the score or go beyond the Harlequins, as Jansen lines up to feed.
Should be one of the most important scrums that Kandy Sports Club have played. And here comes Ranavir. Ranavir tries to break through. He fends off too and puts the offload. Quite unnecessary from Ranavir's point of view. He should have gone down to ground. He knows the importance of scoring and holding on to the ball, as Simple kicks that one through. But another mistake coming in blessing of disguise for Kandy.
Really unnecessary by Ranavira. He had players. These youngsters might have been watching too much international rugby. They need to do their basics, go down to ground, place the ball, let your supporting players take care of the rest. As the line out is quickly taken, not very cleanly taken, so Harlequins win the ball. Unlucky for Kandy, as Harlequins tries to go forward, slowing the pace down. And now Harlequins on the short side. Good chip there. So it's a line out for Kandy Sports Club. Just 3 minutes left in our clock in the second half, as Damit Disanayaga with a short line out. So Kandy with position. Jansen to Attanagoda, who throws it out to Shashika Jayawardena. Shashika Jayawardena going forward strongly, as Kandy still has position. Mohamed Ali, who has support behind him. Jansen with the quick ball.
Here comes Ranavir. Ranavir looks for options, finds Wilder. Wilder fends off one, but he needs support. Kandy needs a quick recycling of the ball. Jansen waits for the ball, and this time around Jamaldin puts the kick.
Good defense there by Kandy as they try to turn it over. And they need support now to clearly have the ball, and the ball has gone out. So line out, blown, and referee he's given the line out. And the assistant referee says it has gone out. Final touch was by an Harlequin player. So Kandy again with an opportunity. Just 2 minutes up on the clock to score the try, to level the score and get this game through with the conversion. As Damit Disanayaga with a clean line out. Beautifully done. Kandy now charging forward. Ranavira opts to go by himself. Taken down. And Kandy is challenged with the ball. Unnecessary, but Harlequins win the penalty. In these dying minutes, Harlequins trying so hard to keep this game alive. As he missed the touch, as Aniruddha Vilwara chips off and goes. Luckily there for Kandy, knocked forward, says the referee, assisted by his assistant referee. So scrum down.
Should be the last few passages of play in this second game of the Asia Western Club Rugby Championship. It has been tight, it is tight, it's just a try that separates the two teams. Kandy Sports Club, of course, will need to score from this point onwards. They can't commit any infringements thereon if they want to turn the result. But all in all, it has been a tremendous performance coming in from the young Kandy Sports Club side.
It has been an intense rugby game today as Kandy sets up the scrum. Jansen feeds in. Clean feed as Mohamed Ali gives it out to Jansen. Vilwara with the ball. Beautiful charge there. And Kandy with the ball again. Jansen switch the sides as Puma Manchanayaga goes into contact. Brought down. Jansen slowing down the pace. Gives it out to Sohail Anthony, who gives it out to Ali. Ali is brought down. Jansen to Ranavira. Ranavira now. Toshan Pereira, who chips it forward. Not a very good decision in this time minutes, giving away possession. But yet again, turned over by Kandy. So Jansen with the ball now. Gives it out to Attanagoda. They have numbers on the outside. Attanagoda decides to go by himself. Jansen to Ali. Ali goes forward, needs support.
Referee has his hand up, so advantage coming in the favor of Kandy Sports Club. They need to take this one quick.
So Kandy with again an opportunity. They just need one score.
Things are getting heated up. The fans are heated up. Nobody expected a game like this nature coming in from Kandy. And here comes Kandy. Javadana tries to fend off two. He still goes and finally taken down by Harlequins. Harlequins not committing too many people onto the ruck. And here comes Jansen with the ball. Jansen sends the ball out wide. And now Vilwara will.
They have numbers on the outside. Ranavira cuts back in, gives it out to Jamaldin, who looks and gives. And Lavanga Pereira goes on to score the try. Beautifully done by Kandy as they levels up the score. 29 points all in the last minute. So with this conversion, Kandy would be able to win this game. And Thilna Vijay Singh.
What a player he has been all throughout. Thilna Vijay Singh. Oh, it has been. In fact, it was Osam Pereira who scored that important try. And the atmosphere in Kandy is unbelievable. Kandy Sports Club have made the miracle happen. They've almost beaten the Abu Dhabi Harlequins. We have 80 minutes on the clock. And it was, in fact, it's not... in fact, the try was... scored by Lavang Pereira. So this conversion will decide who will win this encounter. The match is not yet won by Kandy Sports Club. All is even here.
Thilna Vijay Singh has been replaced as Alshad Jamaldin is now taking the conversion. Good thumping kick. And it hits the post, disappointing the crowd. And the game is drawn. What a game this has been. End-to-end stuff till the dying minute. Unlucky for Kandy. But Kandy played a brilliant game in the second half. Harlequins was out of their game, didn't play the same as the first half, and it's time for us to decide the man of the match. And for me, from the Harlequins side, it was Andrew Semple, the scrum half. He was the playmaker. And what about you?
I think Kandy Sports Club also had some impressive performances. We've had Vijay Singh coming up, showing putting his hand up in the number 15 jersey. But all in all, the Harlequins number 9, he was the player who was also the key player for the Harlequins. So it should be Andrew Semple who should be our man of the match for the evening. It was a crunch match, but at the end of the day, it's a draw, as Abu Dhabi Harlequins and the Kandy Sports Club draw even at 29 points. It's an exciting match. We've come to close to an exciting match. Osham Pereira doing the finishing touches. So the second match of the Asia Western Club Championship ends in a draw. Your thoughts, James?
This was a brilliant game. And to be honest, I'm really impressed with this young Kandy side. No one would have expected this team to play this well, as the Abu Dhabi Harlequins are the champions of their circuit. As next week will bring down an exciting game between Kandy Sports Club and Bahrain Rugby Football Club, and that game will decide who will be the champions.
Exactly. I think Abu Dhabi Harlequins have a win and a draw in this championship, while Kandy Sports Club have just a draw. They have to play one more match, so that will decide the winner of the West Asia Club Rugby Championship. So that's it from Nithavala, signing off for ThePapare.com on behalf of the commentary crew and the technical crew. I'm Inshaf Kapoor. Have a pleasant evening.
Technique, tactics, attack, defense, pattern. Back to the board, the rugby analysis.
The Breakdown, end-to-end Sri Lankan Rugby.
It doesn't matter what you think.
The first rule is trust yourself.
Fitness Diaries, in a mission to uplift the fitness arena in Sri Lanka.